The rest
there we go now. I'm starting the recording, yeah?
Okay.
Okay. Today we are going to learn about poultry. Poultry? So what comes into your mind when you see the word poultry?
Kuku.
Kuku ikiwa na manyoya ama kuku kama amechinjwa?
Manyoya ikiwa live.
Ikiwa live.
Yeah, like
okay.
Ni birds, chicken, duck,
right.
goose.
Yes, in our context, that is catering. When we see the word poultry, we should think of flesh of a bird. Okay, flesh of a bird. Yes, and not meat. Don't call it meat. To be honestly, last week tulisema meat ni zile zenye we domesticate and they are hooved, like cows, pigs, and sheep, isn't it?
Yeah.
So now, when we talk about poultry, in the catering context, we're talking about the flesh of domesticated birds.
Yes.
Yeah, domesticated birds. So, we're going to look at the different variations that are there. We have chicken, we have duck, and we have geese, and sometimes pigeons too. Yes?
Yes.
Sometimes when rare guinea fowls, you know guinea fowls? Kanga.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So all those. So, I want to share a screen with you, showing maybe the parts of a chicken, and you know the parts of a chicken are the wings. Yes. The whole wing is called the three-joint wing. And the wings are attached to the breast.
Yes.
So if you cut the breast with the wing, it is called a forequarter. Yes?
Yes.
Sorry?
Then you can cut the breast on its own, and then you can divide it in the middle.
Yes.
Yes? Then we have the legs of a chicken, which we call we can call it the drumstick and the thigh. If you cut them differently, separately. The drumstick and the thigh, and then we can also cut it together, like the leg and the drumstick. The thigh and the drumstick as a leg. So when we say chicken legs, we mean the thigh and the drumstick joined together. Right?
Right.
So, I want to share. Let me share something.
I'm left alone. Yes,
Sorry. Okay, so I want to show you this. Can you see it?
Yes.
Yes, it shows us the cuts of poultry or chicken, and there you can see the breast where my cursor is. Can you see the breast?
Yes.
Yes. So the breast can be cut into one whole or into halves, like you unaipasua katikati all the way mpaka down. Yes, you can also fillet it, like these two are fillets from the breast. So we call them breast fillets without the skin. Okay? So we can see the inner fillet there. So that is the breast kama imetolewa skin, and then it has been sliced into fillets. So then we have the wing. The wing, without the three parts. That is the wing tip, the mid-joint wing, and the drummet. Okay. So this is the wing tip, the mid-joint wing, and the drummet. The drummet has the most meat. Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
It almost looks like the drumstick. You can see the drumstick here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the drummet is here and it looks like the drumstick. In fact, drummet means it is smaller. It is smaller than the drumstick, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So we said that when you cut the wing and half of the wing, half of the breast, we have the forequarter. Can you see that? The forequarter. Can you see the forequarter?
Yes.
Yes. Where my cursor is, that is the half breast and the wing. So like this side, kutoka hapa all the way around there.
Half. Yeah.
Yes. So that is the forequarter. Then this is the breast on its own with the skin on. Okay. Can you see the leg, the whole leg with the thigh and the drumstick?
Yes.
Yes. This is the thigh. This is the drumstick. Okay.
Yes.
Then we have the drumstick, the leg, and some part of the backbone. Okay?
Yes.
With some part of the backbone, so it looks a bit different from the whole leg. Okay. Yes. Then we have the tail. What do you call the tail in your language? I forget about it. Then we have this. Do you eat these things at home?
What?
The feet.
No.
Okay.
No.
In some cultures, they're actually cooked. And actually, I think I always insist that not everyone is going to throw stuff from the chicken just like that. Especially if the family is big, you might really want to make sure that everybody gets a piece. To feel that they ate the chicken. So some people will cook this, and others will not. Okay.
Yes.
Then the gizzard. Do you know the gizzard? Where the chicken stores most of the food, where the digestion generally takes place. Yeah. Yes. So that's the gizzard, and then we have the liver. You know the work of the liver, even in a human being. Yes. It helps in the excretion of toxins from the body. Then we have the heart. It pumps blood. So all these down here are generally what we call the offal of chicken. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some people will eat some others will not. Like in some cases, you'll find that someone is going to cook the back of the chicken with the tail on.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yes? And the back of the chicken, the whole back of the chicken is actually considered to be a carcass, like what we use for stocks. It is not up to customers, so you will not find it anywhere. And then if it is livers, you can get lots of livers, weigh them in maybe grams or kilograms, and then cook them as chicken livers, not together with the rest of the chicken. Otherwise, if you try to cook the liver with the rest of the chicken, it will be it will be so overcooked.
Yeah.
Yes. So that is it. Then we have different types of chicken. There you are. So you have the pusin. A pusin, yeah. A pusin is a very small chicken, but it can actually go between 600 grams and 1 kg. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can roast it whole or grill it. Then we have broilers. I think the broilers are the ones that we are very familiar with, like the ones we get in the kitchen. Those
Common ones.
Yeah, the common ones. It's also, reared for 3 to 4 months. Okay?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 to 4 months. They tend to be they look very fat. No. And of course, 3 months is quite a short time if you think about it, yeah? Yeah, then we have the poulade, or the roasting chicken, or broiling fowl. Broiling is also grilling. So when you see the word broiling, you also know that it means grilling, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. It is about 1 to 1.5 kgs in weight. Okay? Then we have the boiling fowl. The boiling fowl is actually the old hen. Do you know old hen?
Are they old?
Old hen.
Yeah, we do know.
Gani
Yes.
hiyo?
Old hen. Like if you read the whole statement, it says they are tough old birds which have completed their laying season.
Oh.
Yeah, can you see that?
Ile yenye naiva usiku mzima.
Kama ile wanauza kwa butchery siku hizi yenye wanaita kienyeji, those are old hens.
Oh, kienyeji.
Yeah.
Oh.
Kienyeji, those are old layers.
Oh, okay.
Old layers. We call them old hens or boiling fowl. Okay.
Yes.
Then we have capons. Capons are castrated cocks.
Hadi jogo. How?
Yes. They're called capons. You can also roast or grill them. This one, because they don't use any of their energies in mating, they tend to grow fat, to eat and grow fatter. So they are big, weighty, and very tender. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the spring chicken and the cuisine are more or less the same thing. So I think that is just a repetition. Then we have birds. Free-range birds. Free-range birds are birds that you actually build for a very big space. Okay?
Yeah.
So you have land where you have had such a big enclosed space. Kuna kichaka, they can go and forage for food, and then karibu na mcha umezekea mahali pa kupatch and places for laying eggs. Okay?
Yeah.
Just look for food for themselves. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'll send you to Google.
Yourself.
And then you watch a free range chicken rearing, maybe somewhere from India or China. You see that they keep chicken in very large open places, lots and lots of chicken, and then a very wide area. The chicken just forage in the bushes, and then they lay their eggs even under the bushes if you don't create really place for them to actually lay their eggs. Okay.
Yes.
A free range bird. And we also have the confed chicken. Confed chicken is actually what we want for kienyeji chicken. Our kienyeji chicken. Because our kienyeji chicken it's like the compound, and then you feed it maize or whatever foods that we eat, grains. Mulikula rice, mkabakisha kidogo the chicken. You give them maize and maybe ugali. Okay? Yes, so that is called, or what you call kienyeji chicken. Yes, not that the free range bird and the confed chicken may look the same, yeah? They may look the same. Lakini the tastes will be different. I know you know how kienyeji chicken really tastes like, yeah? Unajua?
Kabisa.
Yes. Sasa free range birds zinakula worm, zinakula majani and such other things zina huko kwa shamba. But your corn-fed chicken, because they don't have such a wide area, and maybe even your compound don't have like grass and other plants, they will not eat whatever you grow to them. Okay. Yes. So that is the corn-fed chicken, or what we call kienyeji in our own understanding. Yes. So, then we also have other birds, like we have other poultry. I'll show you. We have turkey. You know turkey?
Yes.
Yes.
You can have a turkey as much as 2.5 kgs to a very big one of around 20 kgs. Yeah.
Turkey.
Yes. Yes. We grow some. You have not seen a very big one that like big ones that like the male ones that are very large.
Yes.
Yeah, the males can actually go all the way to 20 kgs. Okay. Yes, and then we have the ducks. No, that's the guinea fowl, or what we call squabs. They have very dark flesh. Inakaa kama ya kuku lakini it is dark in color, inakaa blackish. Okay.
Yes.
Then we have the duck and the goose. They more or less look the same with the webbed feet. Okay. Yes, and their feet, the very good quality should have bright yellow legs, and then the webbed feet should be able to tear easily. Okay. Yes, and then when you're actually preparing the chicken, like there is the stabbing and the plucking, you have the beef will be able to break off easily. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. We have not been. We have not the picture of the parts have not shown the head, but well, like we say, some people don't cook the head anyway. So it's in fact in a restaurant you'll never find anyone. I mean, having you the head. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, you never see anyone having you the head. Okay. So then we have others like pigeon. The pigeon. Okay, the pigeon. We are still in argument. Is it really a wild animal or a domesticated animal?
Domestic.
Yeah, because people are rearing it, isn't it?
Yeah.
It should also
But there's
have
some which are wild.
well, there are those that are wild, but if you're looking at it as a domesticated animal, you might actually find it being put under poultry, but you will also find it under feathered game. Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Then we look at the preparation technique for chicken. How do you prepare the chicken? Okay, there is the plucking, and that is the pulling of feathers. Okay?
Yes.
Yes, I think all of us are very familiar with that. The plucking of feathers, and you pluck the feathers when the water is below boiling point. Don't boil it so hard, and then you put in the chicken because you will start the cooking process. Okay?
Yes.
Yeah, then you make sure you immerse the chicken and roll it over so that all the feathers are touched by the hot water, and then you start plucking. Okay. Yes. Then of course we have the stabbing. Stabbing is removing the very small sticky feathers, the very short and thick, very short and thin feathers. And remove with the point of a thumb, or of a knife or the thumb, and then you wash off your finger. Okay. Yes. Then is the singing. Singing is the burning of hairs with a staffer or a charcoal jiko to remove the smell of roast chicken, or to remove the hairs on the chicken. Okay.
Yeah.
Then we have eviscerating. Let me start with the eviscerating because I think we cannot pass before we eviscerate. Yes, to eviscerate is to remove the inner part of the chicken, like the intestines, the liver, heart, and the liver. Okay.
Yes.
You can be able to remove that by splitting the back of the chicken, like where the excretory system is. Okay, you unafungua huko nyuma, and then unafungua vizuri, unaanza kukuta the intestine, the gizzard, the liver, the heart. Unatoa pole pole, making sure you don't break the gallbladder. Yes, you have a gallbladder, the one that is green in color and tends to make the meat very bitter if it breaks. Yes, so evisceration is actually the removal of all those things. So if you want the whole chicken to have the chicken whole, of course you have to remove them from behind. Okay. Yes, you have to remove it from behind. And then of course the trussing. Trussing is doing securing the limbs of poultry to the carcass. And that is the wing to the breast, and then the leg to the belly of the chicken. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Why do we do that? So that it does not lose its shape when you're grilling or roasting. And most of the time, because when you are stuffing a chicken, like you're doing a stuffed chicken or a stuffed turkey. Okay. Yes, so you truss, unashikilia hizo wings kwa side, miguu pia, so that it does not look like a dead cockroach in the end. We want it to look presentable, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes. So that is it. So that is trussing. Of course, we can also do other things like basting, using the larding and the budding method. Okay. The larding and the budding method. Yes. Larding is where you actually get strips of fat, like around the gizzard. Utapata there's a lot of fat imejishikilia around the gizzard, right?
Yeah.
Yes. So you can remove that fat nicely and then use it on top of the chicken, like kwa breast. You put it very nicely, and then you take a needle, we call it either a larding needle or the trussing needle itself. Alafu unafanya nini? Unadungilia hiyo mafuta hapo kama patch. Then you patch maybe a torn garment. Unashonelea, and then you put in the oven. When it is cooking, hiyo mafuta inaendelea kuyeyuka, to melt, and ikimwagikia the rest of the bud, and of course it will not haitakauka, right? Yes, that is budding. Then larding ni ile unashika hiyo mafuta, unaikata into very thin strips, and then you use the trussing needle, because the trussing needle has a bigger eye. Unaingiza hapo, unafungilia, and then you start, unakaa ni kama unashonelelea ndani, unadunga, inaingia huko ndani, inashuka juu tena, inaingia tena, unaingia unatoka juu tena unaingia ndani tena hivyo. So like unakaa kama umefanya tacking stitches. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, you look like you have done tacking stitches on the chicken. That is now larding. Okay.
Yes.
Yes, those are generally the preparation techniques that you do. To start with before you actually think of cooking. Then you can also cut the chicken into small pieces, and then you can cook them. You can prepare it like by breadcrumbing. Okay, marinating and breadcrumbing of the chicken or the poultry. Okay. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, and then how can we cook this chicken? There are some different methods of cooking poultry. And this we have methods. Yes, methods of cooking poultry. We can roast when it is stuffed with maybe herbs and other ingredients like vegetables and grains. And of course, that can only be done inside an oven. You can also boil your chicken for cold preparations like salad, or you can grill it or fry it. All hens can be stewed. Huh? So when the poultry you have, you can use it for grilling, for roasting, braising, or maybe especially the boiled ones can be used in salad, sandwiches. Then the carcass of the chicken you can use it for making sauce or sauces. Are we together?
Yes.
Okay. So that is generally the structure of the chicken. I think now what we need to look at are the quality points. When you're going out there to look to buy a chicken, what are you looking for? Look at those size of quality of chicken. Right there, kuna the breast should be plump. Inafaa kuwa imenona. Kama haijanona, then it means that the chicken is not ready for slaughtering. Okay.
Yes.
The breastbone inafaa kuwa pliable, as in unaweza ikunja, ukiifinya inakunjika, the bone itself. Okay.
Yes.
Yes. So that we even our kienyeji chicken, we should not leave it to grow until it is too old. That even when you're cooking it, you have to cook for several hours. Sawa. Yes, we should not over-rear the chicken. Inakuwa hasara kutoka kwa mfuko yako when you keep it for so long. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Then we have the flesh should be firm, and the white skin should be unbroken with a faint bluish tint. Okay?
Yeah.
The legs should be smooth with small scales and small spurs. Okay?
Yeah.
Small scales and small spurs. But of course, the very old hens have large ones. The larger, rougher scales and very long spurs. You know what a spur is, eh?
A spur?
Kwa hiyo makanyangio, let me show you again.
Makanyangio ya kuku.
Yes. Can you in the makanyangio there is this thing inakuanga somewhere, inakuanga ngumu sana, inakaa kama nini, is as hard as ivory. A very point ninio. You can see it here. Can you see it? This one where my casa is. Can you see where my casa is?
Si hizo vidole makucha kwa mbele.
Sorry?
Hizo zenye ziko kwa mbele like makucha.
Inakuwa na hapo nyuma ya mguu.
Hiyo kidole ndogo hapo hivyo juu.
Inakuwa kidole ama inakuwa kitungumu. It is very inakuwa very pointed and very hard.
Yeah, nimejua.
Yes, that is the spur. For very old hens or birds, the spur is very large and very hard. And then the scales are too hard and too big. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. So if you want a nice chicken that is not overgrown, go for smaller scales and not and a very small spur. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, that is it. All right. Okay. Then we look at the types of quality for turkey. A turkey, like we said, it should be between 3.5 kgs to 20 kgs. It's a large bird. Okay.
Yeah.
It should have a large full breast, as in it should be plump enough. Imenona vizuri. Okay.
Yeah.
With no signs of stickiness. The legs should be smooth with supple feet and short spurs. Even this one, the spur should be short. The legs should look very, very soft, like supple. Supple means soft, okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Legs of young birds are black and smooth. But of course, when the bird grows older, the legs become reddish gray and become very scaly and become very hard. Okay.
Yes.
Yes. The best way of eating turkey is by roasting, and most of the time it is stuffed, like for Christmas dinner. Okay. Yes, for Christmas dinners, but we cannot actually find it being sold in butcheries in parts, like unakuta turkey legs, turkey wings, turkey breast, and such. Okay.
Yes.
Just like the ostrich, even ostriches are sold in fillets. Did you know that? Yes, and ostrich unakuta mguu yake, like the drumstick alone imeboniwa, and then it is being sold as a fillet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then napimiwa in kgs. Okay.
Yes.
Right. Then we can look at the quality points for guinea fowl. Okay, even the guinea fowl should generally have a plump breast. Oopsie. Should have a plump breast, a pliable breastbone. Pliable tumesema ni ile mfupa ukifinya unasikia ni kama inataka kuvunjika. So that is pliable. Then the skin should be white with a faint bluish tint and unbroken. The skin should be unbroken and with a faint bluish tint. Then the legs should be small with should be smooth with small scales and spurs. So the guinea fowl quality points are just like those ones of a chicken. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Then of course we can look at maybe that of ducks. Finally. Okay. The feet and bills should be bright yellow. The feet and the bills. The bill is the beak, isn't it?
Yeah.
The beak should be bright and the feet should be bright yellow. And the upper bill should break easily. Once umeirusha kwa hiyo maji moto, when you're plucking, the beak should be able to leave the carcass very easily. And then they say the webbed feet, hiyo miguu yake vile inakuanga imeshikana, they must be easy to tear. If they are not easy to tear, hivyo ni kumaanisha huo bata ni mzee sana, ama huyo goose. The other name for the Israeli word for goose is bata
mzinga ama
hapana, bata mzinga ni turkey.
Goose.
Goose anaitwa sijui bata nani, but both the goose and the duck, miguu zao, the webs here should be able to tear easily kama huo bird hajazeeka sana. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. And that is it. So those are generally the quality points of chicken. I mean, of the poultry. And if you encompass all of them, you will notice that they are talking about the same thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, like the breast should be plump, as in well rounded. If it is not well rounded, your chicken either ijakuwa ikifeed vizuri or it was sick. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, and then the scales and the spur should be very small and soft, isn't it? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that is generally it. If when you're looking for a bird, make sure that the feet are smooth. That way, you will not have a very tough chicken. And like you have to maybe like some of them, like in most cases we know kienyeji chicken we cannot just roast. Like people say to roast because most of the time we keep them for too long. Like the cock inakuwa imekaa more than a year, so it got a very hard, a very long spur, very rough feet, so the meat is very, very tough. So you have to overboil it for how many hours so that it can be tender to be eaten. If you grill that, you'll never like chicken ever again, isn't it? Yes. So that is why we are told you check the age of the chicken. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. So that is generally it. Unless maybe we have any questions, I'll now give you the platform to ask questions.
None for me.
You don't have any questions? Sarah?
Huh?
Any questions?
No.
Okay. Gemma, you can type your question right here, down there. Can you see? If you have a question or any comment, you can type it there, send message to public chat. Collins, do you have a question? Yes, Michael, you have a question? Okay. Then if you don't have questions, let me ask the questions myself.
Okay.
Okay. So what will be the preparation technique apart from the ones that we have seen, the very superficial ones for when you're slaughtering a chicken? When now we go into the kitchen with this chicken after getting it from the butcher, what kind of preparation do we do with the chicken or the poultry?
You wash it.
Yes, you can wash it. Yes.
Maybe cut into parts if you want to make stew or something.
Yes, but before you cut, you can also do what? Like maybe if you're making a stew.
You burn like the air, something like that.
Yeah. Okay, that is still the official preparation. Hiyo hata inakuja kama most of the time inakuja kama imechomwa.
Si zote.
You skin.
Yes, but yes, you can skin for stews, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes, you skin, like remove the skin all around the chicken. The only part that we don't remove the skin is the wings because that are ngumu kutoa, isn't it?
Okay.
Yes. technique?
Marinate the chicken.
Yes, we marinate. Good. Yes, we marinate the chicken. And of course, marinating means you have to go for different flavors and agents that can actually tenderize the chicken. And marinating can be done, it should actually be done for about 12 hours beforehand, okay?
Yes.
Yeah.
That way, the chicken will have absorbed all the spice and the goodness of the spice all the way to the bone. And then, of course, it will be very, 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 very delicious all the way to the bone. Okay.
Yes.
So if you just marinate and cook the chicken, the flavors only have maybe been able to penetrate the surface only. So the rest of the chicken is not as tasty.
Yeah.
Yes. Then another preparation technique. There is the breadcrumbing.
Oh, yes.
We can also butter the chicken, like when we use a butter of flour and maybe water or beer, isn't it?
True.
Or even wine. Okay?
Yes.
Yes. We can also dredge the chicken, like for KFC chicken, dredging with flour. Yes. Okay. Any other preparation techniques? What about boning?
Or to make it boneless chicken.
Yes, we can also make it boneless chicken. We can bone, isn't it?
True.
Yes, that is removing the bone from maybe the legs or the drumsticks. Okay.
Sure.
Yes, or even the breast. Okay. Any other? Yeah, man. We want to hear you or actually see your comment down there. Please try and talk to us, Gemma. Okay. So those are generally the preparation techniques that we have for poultry. And generally, we said we can actually fry our chicken. We can stew it. We can stew. We can roast or grill.
Yes.
But you also have to look at what yes, are we together? Okay.
Hey, madam, watoto wanapiga kelele.
So that is it. You need to make sure that you check on the methods of preparation. So I think I will not leave you with a very major assignment, but generally to look at the cuts, the different parts of the chicken under the practical cookery textbook. You will see what they have done. Okay.
Yeah.
So make sure you look at the parts of the chicken and maybe see how each one of them is actually best cooked. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, like we have wings, we can cook, we can make chicken lollipops out of wings, we can make buffalo wings, we can make spice wings and such other dishes. I want to see those dishes that we can make from each one of those dishes. Like for chicken drumsticks, what kind of food, dishes do we have that will be made from that? Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. If you don't have any other questions, I can generally maybe end the recordings now.
Yeah,
Madam.
none for me.
None for you.
I have a question, but concerning the meat. Kuna place nimeuliza like state 5 types of bacon. Yeah, but nimepata only one.
We have the collar bacon. Collar, like collar ya nguo, collar. We have collar bacon.
Yeah.
And then we have streaky. We also have streaky bacon. We also have rindless. Rindless bacon. And then we also have back bacon. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Now, with that, I'll leave you to look for the 5th one.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, karibu sana. Okay, so I think I'll stop the recording now.
Okay.